What is eventing? It's horse and rider competing against others across the three disciplines of dressage, cross-country and show jumping in an ultimate equestrian triathlon test. Traditional eventing is staged over 3 days. At Equestrian in the Park, however, it's turbocharged and combined into just a handful of minutes per rider. In a fast and furious style of competition, that's a real fan favourite. In Perth, Western Australia over the years, Equestrian in the Park has showcased the best of what horse eventing and show jumping has to offer. And in 2020, at a stunning new location near Perth City. Great rides, great sights and amazing action. You don't want to miss a single moment. Hi everyone, great to have your company for Equestrian in the Park. This is a 2020 style equestrian Grand Prix featuring some of the best riders and horses in the state. This event is situated on the banks of the beautiful Swan River, the backdrop Optus Stadium, and we're right near the magnificent Crown Perth. We're here for McInerney Ford, Riviera WA and Channel 7. Coming up on today's show, we chat with some of Australia's best equestrian riders as they cast their eyes towards Tokyo, here on 7, the home of the Olympic Games in 2021. We check out the wining and dining on display, public course walk and fashions on the field at this stunning new location. Plus, enjoy horse eventing and show jumping near Perth City, with diamond class show jumping and Grand Prix competition for amazing prizes. Thanks to Crown Perth, Riviera WA, Burswood Park, McInerney Ford and Channel 7. Equestrian in the Park in recent years has been managed by colourful and passionate local equestrian rider Michael D'Agostino.
I love the equestrian sport, I love what we represent, and I think we've got a lot to offer people and the public, and this is how we showcase it. You can think of the Crown, Burswood Park sport, sensational. Like for us as horse riders, to ride in an inner city location like this, absolutely world class, so stunning.
You're not just an organiser, you're a competitor as well, so you're doing it all today.
Yeah, and I love it, the buzz of riding and competing. Even if you don't place, I didn't place in this one, but I just love it. I'm just so exciting.
Equestrian in the Park gets underway with 66 up and coming riders and horses competing with some of the world's best, with an amazing $20,000 Riviera WA horse float winning prize for the lucky winner in Diamond Class eventing competition. This event sees riders all contesting for over $40,000 in total prizes and a top 10 write-off opportunity as the first step.
This is a very talented little mare.
Off the track fence. You'll have to give this a bit of respect. Oh, not enough respect. Can she find the lovely spot? Oh, she snuck around there on 3. A little bit awkward that last stride. Well done. Now the treble. Oh, 4 penalties at A. Way to get into a treble, but she's through and spoke too soon. Has hit the deck, the horse rail.
The end of the first round saw brilliant riding, including the current back-to-back champion in the class, Olivia Shaw, plus Olympic silver medalist Sonia Johnson safely make it through to the ride-off. We can't wait to see who claims the Riviera WA first prize.
In the pro form, hold on, nice recovery.
Oh, I'm Riley Lyle. I'm from a small town called Gidgee, about 45 minutes away from here. I'm only 18 years old and I'm in the diamond class on the weekend. 12 months ago, I was on Mum's really good horse, G.I. Joe. It was his second run back since he broke his shoulder 12 months before, and he ended up coming second, so that was quite nice. As soon as we come across the finish line, they're all cheering and Mum's crying. And I was 8 years old when we got G.I. Joe. We'd had him for 10 years. And it was always just watching Mum go around on him was always the greatest thing. And when I was able to take the reins when she'd had a busted elbow, she did. And she goes, oh, well, you can take him for a few events. And it was always like, oh yeah, like I get to ride Joe now. And the schooling that he'd had, and it was just amazing just watching him go, and then getting the privilege to ride him around was just the greatest. He passed away in July. He'd had a few little complications to a joint and it wasn't getting any better, so we had to put him down, unfortunately. He was 16 years old and he'd done all the miles for Mum, had been to Adelaide and 4 times, I think, and competed here every year, and yeah. It's always your goal to win the event, but you never really know what the horses are going to do until they've been here at least 1 year. Like being on a new horse this year, you don't really know what you're going to be on until you're going around. So hopefully it gives me that feeling in the warm-up that he's fresh and he's on his game. So it'll be nice once I'm over jump 1 and 2, I'll know what sort of horse I've got underneath me and what I can ride. So.
I'm Olivia Shaw, I'm 17 and I live in Gidgee. I drive the car that I won in 2018 on my horse Macca, and then as I won the second time on Legal Star, who was owned by Jess Manson, so she drives that car around now. To be honest, there's a lot in the preparation, I think, because I've worked with my horses. It's all in the training, I guess, having them on your aids and knowing your horse really well. I just love everything about Equestrian in the Park, the atmosphere, the adrenaline it gives you, so much fun. You don't see any other event like it. It's my favourite style of event with the show jumping and cross country all mixed together, and it's just so much fun. Yeah, I think definitely the uneven ground will be a big challenge for horses here in WA. We probably don't see much going jumping on the ground like this very often, so I think that'll definitely add another factor to it. I really like the course. It's very challenging and tight. You really have to have fast reaction times, so being right next to the Crown, it just makes it so much more prestigious, and it's such a lovely venue. Couldn't think of a better place to have it, really.
This was one of them. Again, one of our gun junior riders, Olivia Shaw, riding Oliva Castana. We wish her the best. Big angle over the first fence. Oh, she snuck inside there. To the 7 fence. Just the 2 strides. Their stride saves time. Very flashy horse, this one. Big upward canter on that, in his canter as he goes along. Land, turn, what a corner. Needs to maintain the rhythm and kick on over this big profile box. Down the hill to the Winteringham, another one you can kick onto. You're not going to take a rail there, but here we go. The quick mail, Oz mail, quick mail, clear mail. That's all we want. What happened at the back? It didn't stay up. Milne feeds. Olivia and Castana kicking on to the last. This could be another fast time. The young ladies are showing us how. Good luck, Maddie. God, easy. Oh, she went around.
Still looks smooth though.
Still looks smooth. She didn't lose time. It's all about risk and reward. Is the risk enough to get the reward? She angles into the joker. Easy as you like, Maddie Gillen.
All clear. What a round.
Sonia's coming up to the white gate. Oh, a little sticky, but look at that corner. She's popped,
Wow.
She's kicked. She thinks she's chasing cows back on the farm in Albany. That was what that turn was like.
These are our best horses and they're showing how it's done out here today.
Go showtime. It is showtime from Sonia. No touches. DVZ Solitaire, we wish her the luck. She's off, she's racing. She's chosen to go on the outside of the BD water jump, the blue and white. That's cost her a little bit of time. She's going to need to make it up. 2 strides through there does pick you up some time. Is this the winning round? A pop, a turn. No one's touched that gate. The riding has been sensational. 4 strides, 3 strides, 2 strides, 1 and pop. Is this the winning round? She stays on.
Stay on.
Olivia, I'm told 3 times in a row, winning this event. What's the secret?
Oh, not much really. I just ride the horse and have some fun out there.
You won a couple of cars prior to this, no car today, but this has become a nice little end of year bonus for you.
Yeah, look, and we're so lucky to have Riviera Floats sponsoring, and so lucky to take home a float today.
After an amazing final round, congratulations to Olivia Shaw for taking out the Diamond Class Competition 3-peat at Equestrian in the Park. ahead of a star-studded field. You're watching Equestrian in the Park thanks to Crown Perth, Riviera WA, McInerney Ford and Channel 7. Stick around, there's lots more after this.
Sonia Johnson from out of Albany in WA. The thing about this event for me is it's one of the few spots in WA where you can really get a great exposure to atmosphere. Obviously at the moment my whole focus is on Tokyo 2021, whichever one you like to call it, and when you get to something like an Olympic Games, the atmosphere is electric, and so every opportunity I can get to bring my good horse Misty Isle Valentino out into an atmosphere is one thing that just may help me to get that edge towards hopefully helping Australia to win a medal in a year's time. I think the thing with our sport is the physical makeup isn't so important, it's the mental makeup. With people in this sport, the same as with horses in this sport, if I have a choice between two people, one's a little more talented and one has more tenacity, what our great coach Wayne Roycroft used to call mongrel, give me the mongrel every day. That's what you need to be at the top of this sport. My goal for this weekend is to go and do beautiful rounds that set me up to hopefully be able to force my way into a team and do a great job for Australia at Tokyo. That is my goal. If anything else comes out of it, that is a bonus, but it is not the most important thing of this weekend for me.
Mark Hutchings, you just love your horses and you love fashions on the field. You're a judge today. What does that entail?
Yeah, they wrote me in to be a judge, so judging fashions of the field. The boys and girls dressed up very nicely today. It's good fun being around the equestrian, so a few frocks gone around, a few suits, so yeah, work's cut out for me.
That was actually very nerve-wracking. I've never been so nervous. I didn't know what to do, but it was fun.
And a good day for you, $1,800 first prize, Socklich & Co. So that's a nice way to take home a Saturday night.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Debbie, you are the fashions in the field queen today. How does it feel?
Oh, it's amazing. I'm so excited. I had this dress, I designed it and got it made by my girlfriend, and I just absolutely love doing this sort of stuff and being out with all the people in the Equestrian in the Park today. It's an absolutely amazing event, and thank you so much to Socklich & Co for their amazing prizes. Thank you.
Eventing is considered the ultimate, and in the Grand Prix class at Equestrian in the Park, we see some of the sport's ultimate competitors at a brilliant new location. 27 riders are set to contest for the awesome McInerney Ford Escape, valued at $30,000, including Olympians, interstate visitors, and genuine rising stars in the sport. Once again, they're battling it out for a chance to qualify for the all-important ride-off, with more than $55,000 in prizes.
Gets a good line onto the quick rail treble. Oh, a big stride. What a bold stride. And again, whoa, woohoo!
Solid and so experienced combination.
We've seen Olympians. We've seen horses that have won the event before. Well, now we have Sarah Dawson, who won the competition last year. So we are seeing the best of best. The Bowman Hedge.
An early rail, which is not something that they would be wanting at this point.
Nicely over the solar gain pipes there in the sunshine. And wouldn't you know it?
And Katrina is a full-time student occupational therapist at Curtin University.
Oh, and she's parted company. Oh my goodness, that's a shame.
So we now welcome back Matt Gasky. Matt with Zoe Inglis horse ×2.
Quite a little bit of air, and wouldn't you know it? 4 penalties at the headstock at fence 5. Oh, that last fence. Will he go? Woo-woo-woo!
The final is set for Grand Prix class, the big finish at Equestrian in the Park. Some big names, including multiple WA eventing champion Bella Draper and event organiser Michael D'Agostino, are in the final ride-off. Without question, the Inner Circle marquee is the place to be at Equestrian in the Park. With a 360-degree view of this magnificent course, it gives spectators a wonderful aspect of the horses and their riders put on a spectacle.
There is actually nothing better than this year. It is held at Burswood Park. There is no location any better for Equestrian in the Park. The weather couldn't be more perfect. It's not too hot, it's not too cold. We've got lovely shade cover here at the Inner Circle, so there is no better going for it.
Coming up after the break, we reveal the winner of the Grand Prix on the banks of the Swan River, and our title holder gets to take home a brand new Ford courtesy of McInerney Ford.
G'day guys, I'm Matt Gasky. I'm an event rider from Queensland. I've been doing it since I was 14 years old, so for 20 years now, and travelling around Australia doing what I love. So I'm pretty excited that that's my everyday job and get to do what I love every single day of my life. In 2006 I was fortunate enough to travel over to Wales and base myself with Matt Ryan, a triple gold medalist. So as a young rider wanting to aspire to be a top level eventer, that was really helpful to be able to experience that and go to some of the biggest events in the world. What a location. I've competed at a few events around the world, and this is by far one of the best ones. I mean, we've got Optus Stadium over here and the Crown behind us, and there's not too many places that are as good, so this one's a real highlight for me to be able to compete here, and there'll be a huge crowd, no doubt. It'll be hard for some horses to keep their concentration, but as riders that's what we have to try to learn to do the best.
And these riders have a 1 in 7 chance of taking home the McInerney Ford Escape. And the first riders to give it a crack, Mike D'Agostino and Connordi Gatto. We wish Michael the best, and he won't be taking prisoners. Fence 1, let's go through it. Turning tight onto fence 20. A really tricky corner here.
Beautiful turn.
Great job. Well balanced, wasn't it, Julie?
Beautiful turn, yes.
Now ducking down to 6B. Just the one element of that corner. Now he's got to gallop along a little bit, but with respect to fence 7. That's the Jacoma Park Oxer. Now the Soul again. Doesn't have to jump 2, but just the fence 9 to get him online to the 10, the quick mail treble. A, B. No penalties.
He'll be glad to have that one under his belt.
He can gallop down to the BD zone water. He knows he only has to jump fence 14 here. He doesn't have to worry about this corner. He's galloping on. Go Gatto. Now down, he's got to be careful. The Western Hay, Oxer, show jump. The rails fall. Oh, not for Michael. And over the track.
Got that car in his sights.
Fence 1. What's his corner like onto the over at jump fence 20? He's gone a bit wider. He's played a bit safe there. But I think he knows there's room to gallop on now. Get over 20 and then gallop. Down the hill, over the box at 6B. He
cuts a stride out to the box.
What's he doing at the big Oxer? Brave again. No penalties. He's galloping to the Soul again at fence 9. A great corner. I think he's back on time. Can he get in front of Mike through this treble combination? That was clever. He's galloping on. This is exciting.
Well, he leaves everything up so far.
He's taking the
really
short
got
line.
some pace.
He's cleared the BD water. Now fence 14. Clear. The Joker. How's the clock? It must be close. Will Baxter. Katie Mr. Goddard.
Great ride.
Woohoo!
Well, that's going to make it interesting, I feel. See if we can get an update.
I'm going to guess. I think that was quicker.
She wants this car. She wants the car.
She got him. 2 fences. She's galloping down to the Western Hay. Oh!
Oh.
That's cost her 4 penalties. I think Will's the winner.
Well,
clear with the Joker.
that was
well,
a fantastic effort. Good girl, Kenya. You had a really good try, and that was just a little bit unfortunate that rail chose to fall off on you, but you rode beautifully.
Oh, I'm pretty over the moon, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't think I'd quite make it to number 1. I was hoping, but you don't know with these events.
How tough was the course?
The course was tough. I'm quite lucky to have done it last year, so I had a bit of a feel for it, but it's always different every year, so it was tough.
And talk us through the day itself, a new venue. It looks spectacular. How does it feel being out in the middle when you've got the crowd behind you?
The venue's amazing. The previous venue was good, but this is just that top notch. It's incredible here.
And now you're aboard horsepower, but you've also won yourself some horsepower with a car.
Yeah, that's just incredible. Thank you very much for McInerney Ford.
It was Will Baxter who secured a huge win in the Grand Prix class, narrowly ahead of Mike D'Agostino, Kenya Wilson, Bella Draper and Sophie Warren, rounding out the top 5. Thanks for your company on Equestrian in the Park. What an event it has been today. Thanks to our sponsors, Crown Perth, McInerney Ford, Riviera WA and Channel 7. We'll see you again soon.